Joe Schneider has been working in the Tucson food scene for nearly 4 decades, but this year has been the most erratic one so far. From boom to gloom in just a few weeks due to the coronavirus.
I've been in the business 37 years, and certainly I've seen a lot, and we've been through a lot of different financial situations. Heading into 2020 was the best season I had ever experienced up until the day we closed, which was March 17th.
Schneider owns what was formerly known as La Cocina. Located in a historic property downtown, it has a picturesque courtyard for outdoor seating.
A lot of history here. This restaurant, La Cocina, was established in '93, and I bought it approximately 10 years ago. So we've been running essentially 11 months a year outside.
After closing in March due to the pandemic, she reopened again last month, now joined by her 2 sons who are also in the restaurant business. Eli Schneider ended his operations at Bentley's House of Coffee and Tea on Speedway Boulevard. Ben Schneider shut down Tall Boys on 4th Avenue and moved it to his mother's property. The family's new cooperative enterprise also led to a name change. La Cocina became LACO, short for Love and Community Tucson. Still, it had to close again on December 6th.
When we first opened up, and certainly this community is amazing and was very supportive, and we were actually busy for the first couple of weeks we were open until what we knew would happen, and that was COVID started to spike. And when COVID started to spike, people were afraid, and so they stopped showing up. And it just became to the point where it was the most responsible thing to do, and certainly the most economical thing to do.
The nearby Charro Mexican restaurant remains open, but it is also feeling a major financial impact. Ray Flores is the president of Flores Concepts, a management company which oversees various restaurants that include El Charro in Tucson.
Downtown's definitely been hit the hardest from a sales perspective. The government offices, the tourism industry, the entertainment efforts all are shut down right now. So the downtown stores of Charro Steak and Del Rey, which is our steak and seafood restaurants, and then El Charro downtown have been hurt the most.
However, the company is moving forward with plans to open Barrio Charro in Midtown Tucson this month or in January. It's a joint venture between El Charro and Barrio bread owner Don Guerra.
From the beginning of the year, we'd been looking around, and we found this probably in late February, I think was when we consummated the deal. So this is sort of a pre-COVID venture that got caught up in the COVID mess.
And what a mess it's been, he says. Restaurants in Arizona have laid off thousands of employees and stretched their budgets to step up sanitation protocols. On top of that, many are also dealing with landlords, suppliers, banks, and government bureaucracy.
I think it comes down to we need real structured relief. The loans are one thing, but incurring debt is a difficult concept for people to accept right now, because when do you get out of the debt?
According to the Arizona Restaurant Association, out of about 10,000 restaurants statewide, 2,000 have closed, or 1 in 5. The association opposes additional government shutdowns, and it supports more state or federal relief to cover payroll, rent, and other expenses. Similar to the association, Tucson's Downtown Business Partnership wants to see the federal government do more to offer business relief. Joe Schneider says it can't come soon enough. She's helping the tenants at her property by reducing their rent. She and her sons are contributing to a meals project for needy residents, and they also started a loan program for her staff. Their goal is to reopen sometime in 2021.
People have certainly reached out and helped us. There has been local help, and that's been amazing. But the federal government helped us for the first few months, and then they sort of let go of this, like this whole thing was going to disappear. Well, it hasn't disappeared. And we're left on our own to figure out how to handle this. And the fact that there isn't a stimulus package at this very moment for the millions of people that are suffering is painful.
So I look forward to the vaccine, combination of mask and preventative measures, and smart government policy to get us through this so that we can see sometime, hopefully, in the second quarter of 21 or so, a return to something else than where we're at right now.
And hopefully, he says, that will pave the way for a major celebration, a tribute to the now famous restaurant that started serving Tucson in 1922.
That we can see that legacy hit 100, it's a huge issue for us. So the light at the end of the tunnel for the Charro family is 100 years.